Hi, it's Big Bird 130 here, or Steve as people like to call me. Just wanted to give you an update. I haven't done a video in quite a while, and I've recently made another purchase. This time not new, but second hand, and well, third hand actually, I believe. But I'm pretty happy with it, although I've got a question that I'll throw out to the community and see if anyone can answer it. But here it is, just behind me here. Is a Cox ride-on lawnmower. They're made in Australia, and they're an excellent mower. And the reason I bought it is because I've got a Husqvarna, which you may have seen in other videos, which is quite good for doing areas that are not so rough and not with lots of sticks and things like that. But a lot of the property here has actually got a lot of sticks and obstacles to negotiate, and this mower has proper cutting disc with swing back blades on it, and those blades give when you hit an object, so they don't jolt straight through the spindle housings. So the theory is that this mower should be better at cutting in rough terrain, through sticks, and other debris that you might find on the lawn. Yeah, so that's the theory with this. Now, as far as I can tell, this is about a 2001 mower. It's a Cox Stockman, and it's a 13 horsepower Briggs & Stratton motor. I'll go and have a look at open up the bonnet for you. So there it is. That's the Briggs & Stratton Diamond IC motor, 13 horsepower. Now, the only thing I can see that's a problem with this mower, and I bought it, and when I bought it I drove it around and it ran fine and there was no problem with it. It seemed to be fine. I got it home, drove it around a bit at home, and then all of a sudden at low revs it started smoking. And then I'd accelerate, bring the throttle back up, and the smoke would go away. So I'm not too sure what's going on there. And I've checked the fuel, so I've checked the oil to see if there was fuel in the oil or if it was over full, and it's exactly the right amount of oil in it. The fuel, it's got a shut-off valve, and I think the previous owner has been shutting it off properly, so the shut-off valve has been shut off. So I don't know exactly what's going on. It could be this early signs of a head gasket maybe, or it could be, and I believe these motors do the head gasket between the valve galley and the cylinder. So that's a possibility. So I could be getting blow-by, for instance, or it could be rings. I'm hoping it's not rings. I did look at what it would cost to put a new motor on this, and if I was to buy a motor, to be about $1,000, and that's not going to break the bank. But you can't get one with a fuel tank on it. This has got a fuel tank attached to it, and you can see behind it there's no room to fit a fuel tank in where the steering column is. At least I don't think so. So I'd have to come up with some arrangement where I could have this fuel tank on it, because I can't find a motor with a fuel tank attached to it of the same horsepower. And if you have a look at the back here, excuse the seat, it's common with these Cox mowers, these seats sort of delaminate and come apart like this. I'm looking at buying a new one, about $119. But you'll see in here is the Cox friction drive system, which has a cone down in there and these clutch brake pads, and the cone presses up against the pads either for forward or backwards, depending on which way you push the pedal. So it's a bit like driving a hydraulic transmission, which would have a forward and a backward pedal. Now this one has just a single pedal here, heel toe operation, which operates moves the cone forward and backwards. If I move that thing, you can see the cone in there moving backwards and forwards, depending on, that's forward, that's backwards. So the belt, the drive belt, just turns that cone around, and the cone then touches the clutch plates. What I'll do is I'll start this mower and see if it smokes and show you what it is. It's not a cold start, so it's been running for a while. I don't know, I haven't had it for long enough to know whether if it's run for a while it just stops smoking altogether or what the case may be. But we'll give it a go anyway and start it. Give it some throttle. someone could tell me why it would smoke at low revs, that'd be really good. Very helpful. But you know, it's warmed up now. It's probably only does it when it's cold, maybe. Who knows? Anyway, it's a good little mower. I've yet to cut with it. I didn't cut with it then, but I believe it's got new blades on it. I haven't bothered to check. But blades are cheap for these. Yeah, anyway. This is my new Cox Mower. I also got a trailer with it as well, a Cox trailer, tipper trailer. So that gives me two trailers for mowers, so I can operate two carting stuff at one time, which would be nice. And I think this one's small enough for my youngest son to drive, which would be nice as well. Anyway, well, just an update on the Cox. Unfortunately, I took it out of the back paddock to have a bit of a mow, put the blades on and then put it under load on the grass, and as soon as it started to cut into some long grass, it started smoking profusely, so much so that you couldn't see where you were going. So the problem is definitely, well, it's not definitely anything, I'm not sure yet. I'm going to do my own YouTube search and see if I can find what's wrong with it. Otherwise, yeah, anyone that listens to this video could offer some advice, that'd be good. But under load it's smoking, not under load it's fine, and at low revs sometimes it smokes when it's cold. So any of those options there could come up with if someone could come up with a diagnosis, that'd be good. I'm probably going to put it in for a service. I don't know whether I'm up to hacking it myself. Anyway, we'll see where we go. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe. I appreciate it when you like the videos and subscribe, and please comment if you've got any comments you want to make, or if you have any suggestions about what you would like to see me do with this mower that I can put on video. Please let me know. Anyway, thank you very, very much. Catch you soon. Bye.